what's your view on the paid parental leave scheme? Because it's the biggest entitlement scheme we've seen in many, many years.
Certainly.
And it's coming from a government that says, or an opposition that says, the age of entitlement is over.
Well, before I say anything else, Sally's absolutely right. It is a question about women, but it's also a question about every Australian and who picks up the bill for these things and the benefits that go not just to women, but of course the men who are in their lives as well. And I just want to quickly make the point...
Sorry, is that about the poor blokes that have to pay the taxes
Sally,
to pay
Sally,
for it? I don't get it.
The point is this. We live in a society where everybody plays a part and everybody should pay some tax. And we have to recognise that it isn't just about taking from one group and giving to another group. And I don't think, and this comes back to the point that was made before earlier, Bill, that the taxpayers of Australia should have a worse scheme or a worse beneficial arrangement than those people who are in the public service who they pay their wages for. Irrespective of my view on the PPL, taxpayers shouldn't be treated worse off than bureaucrats.
So then will you get...
But hang on, but what I'm going to say, just settle down.
I'm not sure that's consistent with some other policies.
That's my position.
Okay.
But on that, the PPL to me is a very bad scheme, and I make no ambiguity about it. And it's not just this scheme, there are lots of welfare schemes I don't support.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, keep going.
And I don't support it because I think it fundamentally changes the principle of how our society is constructed. What we're hearing more and more of is we need to introduce this welfare scheme because it is good for the economy, or we need to introduce this scheme because it is good for productivity. I'm sorry, individuals don't live their lives to serve the economy or to serve productivity. I believe in a classical liberal society where everybody's encouraged from the bottom up to live their lives and to pursue their own goals and dreams and not be slaves just to those objectives. The second reason... The second reason I oppose it is because I despise this attitude that is creeping into society where we increasingly look at children as a burden and not a blessing. And people have choices in their lives. People have choices in their lives and they have to live with the consequences of it, both positive and negative. And the idea that children now are a burden that has to be buttressed by society, and this includes other policies as well, to me I find basically offensive.
Tim, the burden of child raising and child care has always fallen unevenly on women, and you cannot deny that.
I cannot deny that in the same way. I cannot deny it.
The right side of my brain is going very fast. The left side needs to...
You know as well as I know that is not my choice that women have children.
Tim, let's just...
It's not. It's genetic.
Wow. I think you might have lost the crowd.
Okay, I'm going to close it down there. Sorry, because we actually have quite a few other questions on different subjects to deal with. Let's move along. Our next question comes from Ryan Hollingsworth.
Why they have children.
Okay.
Another question for Bill Shorten.